G'day guys, how's it going? Bloodteeth here, bringing you another video of Gemcraft Frostborn Wrath. Now, I actually tried to record this same video previously, and for some reason my computer just completely froze on me. It was unresponsive. You know you're in trouble when you try and hit Control Alt Delete and you still have no response. But you don't have the blue screen of death. That's when you're in serious trouble. So yeah, I had to restart the computer, but I'm back. And now, I'd like to show you, actually, this. Highest endurance run, 721 odd thousand XP. Not bad. I seem to have hit another, I suppose, ability level within this game. With my wizard level, I've gone up about 15, 20 odd wizard levels since the last video, I think, or the last two videos, and it seems to have allowed me to hit my stride. I've unlocked all of the battle traits now. Not sure if I touched on this in the previous video, but yeah, I've unlocked all the battle traits. I've unlocked all of the skills, and I've kind of tweaked everything in here to be... I should probably not have that much in bleeding. I've tweaked everything in here to be sort of reasonably slanted towards being able to play with an effective mana farm more than being able to just flat out dominate new levels. So I haven't even played Field Day 1 just because I've kind of lost interest in trying to at least win journey mode in every single field, at least for now. I will eventually get back to this and I'll try and clock the game and see if there's something there. By clock I mean just, beat the last level for the first time. Not, get every single field lit up all three ways, if possible. That's a big effort. Let's leave that to other people who are completionists. I also need to go ahead and find out in what order to click all of these little icons that are on the bottom and also at the top of the map. I believe there's something out there whereby what you do is you find something to do with the achievements you get every now and then. When you hover over achievements, they have like a few, there we go, a few silhouettes of gems, and as you can tell you've got grade 6, grade 2, grade 7, grade 3 and grade 11. Apparently what you can do is you can find and stitch together, I think, 2 or 3 achievements where I suppose either the left 2 or the right 2 of these symbols overlap with the other one if it was placed next to it. So say for example, if I used this as a template for one of what I think is 2 or 3 shall we say achievement templates that are stitched together, I would then need to find another achievement that has these symbols where the left 2 start with grade 3 and grade 11 gem silhouettes, and then complete that pattern once more. And apparently when you account for remove all of the duplicates for whatever you stitch together and then just do a row of these silhouettes, I think it's let's see, 1 and 5, so 11, or maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, either 8 or 11 silhouettes all up. Apparently if you click on those icons back in the map in that order of those 11, apparently something happens. I don't know, I have to delve into it further, but again I'm just going to leave that for the moment because I don't know what the reward is, and I'd rather actually just continue trying to buff up my wizard level. Let's see, I've got endurance going okay. Here we go. I had another crack at Field I-4. I got 566,000 odd XP, which is a small improvement over the last one, I think, if my memory serves. But yeah, I'd like to be able to do better. And to do better, I'm just going to have to continue focusing on and grinding down on a lot of the earlier levels where the monsters are not as strong, to give me a better chance to focus less of my mana on building up a defensive gem and more of my mana on basically building up a mana farm so I can, you know, get that runaway effect. And I think for this video, I'm leaning towards trying T5 because it's got a slightly wide open space, not an overly wide open space, but there's a bit of space there. I've tried to do field Q4, but I've made the mistake of playing it while having way too many battle traits set up, so I haven't hit my stride with this one. But basically my idea was to destroy some of the pre-put down walls in the top left quadrant and instead turn that into a snaking mana farm, but it's a lot of mana to set up in the first place. Oh, I've just realised there's a lot of wide open space on this one. Q2 or T5? Q1 might also be a reasonable go, but Q2, I don't know why I haven't seen that one before. Oh, and Q5 would be good as well, but yeah, let's give Q2 a crack. Why not? Seems like I haven't given this one enough love, so let's go for it. Now, let's crank that. Let's put 6 here, crank that. Yeah, I could probably afford to do... No, let's not tempt fate. Let's just go for a reasonably high endurance XP run. Let's not go for a times 7 or 8 battle trait multiplier. I don't think it's worth it. I probably won't even survive long. Okay, let's give this a crack. Hunting for XP. Large amounts of it. And in the process, hopefully unlocking a whole bunch of achievements that I didn't even know existed. Are you guys finding that? Sometimes you unlock these random achievements, you didn't know they existed, and sometimes when you read them you think, what? Why does this exist? Random achievements like killing 600 monsters in a row in a spree while it's snowing. You know, there's conditions you just have no control over at all whatsoever that are actually deciding factors for some achievements. I think it's kind of funny, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's start a discussion about random achievements in Gemcraft. Not to bag the game. I'm loving the game. It's fun. But I tell you what, sometimes I see things and I think, oh, really? Fair enough. Alright. Whatever. Keeps it fresh, I think. Let's see. Let's crank that down. Now let's do this. Block that off. Bring this all the way back here. Ooh, well, let's not do that because we don't have the mana for it. And let's shove our main gem down here. Oh, do I have... No, okay. I can't even afford a gem. Okay, let's hope this mana farm produces quicker than I need to. Alright. First, let's just get this in here. And pray. Let's build that. Okay. I should be fine. They're all relatively low health. There we go. Okay. Now we're looking kosher. Whatever that means. Hey, I can upgrade this. And I can give it some bolt action. Sweet. Yeah, I'm already feeling reasonably comfortable with this run. So far, it's early days, but yeah. Especially when you start off with only, what, 4,000 or 5,000 mana and you've got to spend a lot on setting up stuff. Sometimes it really depends on how things turn out very early in the field. It can make or break you, I suppose. But it seems like this one's going okay. I just need to... What do I need to do? I need to freeze these guys. And this guy's going to need a little help. Now. Oh wow. Without amplifiers, this thing shoots so slow. Let's fix that. Let's give you a helping hand. There we go. And let's freeze you again. Do I have any spells? Yes. Remember to upgrade your, or apply, what are these called? Strike spells to the gems in your traps in your mana farm, guys. Very important to do. Because they never run out, and honestly, who can complain with like a free extra 30% buff? Seriously, it's a win-win. No brainer. How are we going here? We need to give you more support. Now that's okay. If you're really in trouble near your defensive gem, just give it the beam. And in this case also slow down the thing that's carrying your orblet. And eventually everything will be alright, alright. That didn't hurt much. I should take my own advice, hey? Keep on applying those strike spells. Okay, time to upgrade this rubbish. Lovely. And now it's definitely time to give this a bit of an upgrade as well. Awesome. How powerful is this so far? Does between 250 and 500. 41% chance to deal 4.5 times damage. That's not too bad. But we can do better. So, let's. I have to admit, especially with the low powered gems, the only thing that you get from amplifiers that's of any use is generally just the shots per second increase. Basically, your firing speed. They do a reasonable job of buffing that up, maybe a little bit of extra into the damage as well, but as far as everything else is concerned, oh yeah, and of course a range, yes. So the three primal things about a gem in terms of pure damage ability, that's fine. But when it comes to buffing up the abilities of your gems, the different colors, that's a different story. You're going to need gems in your amplifiers to be of a reasonable gem grade quality before you start to see any returns that are, worth mentioning. Right now it's not really, but that's okay. Right now all I need to know is that my gem is a hell of a lot more powerful than it needs to be to deal with all this trash. So you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to play with fire. Let's start doing this. Let's enrage waves. Let's crank up the, how much HP extra? Whoa. Okay, 4.5 times extra hit points. That's significant. Let's not do that. That's less significant. Yeah, that's more reasonable. Okay, let's go with that. And let's continue upgrading our mana farm. Mana what? Mana farm? I promise I speak English. In some dialect. That's looking good. This needs an increase, and at 13, 14, there we go. I can upgrade these twice now, which will give a little bit of an increase. Not much, but a little bit. There we go, that's much better. I forgot he still had some beam on him. Her, it, whatever it is. That's pretty cool. You know what else is pretty cool? What's pretty cool is upgrading your mana farm. What's not cool is accidentally upgrading the same gem twice when you're trying to upgrade everything evenly. This is not working out well. I need to... Oops. There we go. Something like that. No. Let's give it the beam action. Get back here. Hey, get back here. Yeah, forget it. That Orblet's lost. Next. Let's see, where am I at? I wanted to continue upgrading this, including that. Perfect. Now, what's going on here? I'm actually struggling here. Maybe I should just... Yeah, that's a lot of hit points. Let's just ditch that. Make things a little bit more manageable. It'll take me a few rounds to clean up this mess, but I think we're doing okay. There we go. Lovely. Now what have we got here? Upgrade. No. Pardon me. Does barrage do splash damage? Long range shells that deal splash damage. Okay. Got it. Jeez, it'd be reasonable if they actually hit something before it went to the orb. Let's try this instead. Let's freeze you in place. And okay, let's upgrade this. How are we looking now? 71% chance to do 11 times damage. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty freaking awesome. That practically one-shots everything. About 71% of the time. That's reasonable. I'll live with that. Let's see. It's time to beam things up a little. Let's go for the swarmlings. Lovely. And nearest. More lovely. Alright. Oh, let's freeze this. And give it the upgrade treatment. Wow. Look at my mana. That's what I like to see. I want to see it grow. Like, insanely. And let's weaken all that, just for fun. I just had a random thought. Could you imagine being a YouTuber? Like, just a YouTuber. That's your job. How bloody chill is that? I work in a corporation, guys, by the way. I'm also a programmer. Not that I've actually been bothered to make anything of any significance, but that's what I am. And I have to admit, the thought of being a YouTuber as opposed to doing my day job sounds awesome and lazy all at the same time. Like, yeah, I know YouTubers, they do a lot of things that they probably don't like to do just to promote and get money. They probably spend a lot of time editing videos and all that stuff, but still, like, as far as day jobs go, that is not something that you can complain about. Let's be honest. I would take that over just about every other job any day of the week. If you can even call it a job, that's the funny part. It's not really a job, it's entrepreneurship, isn't it? Who cares? I'm getting too philosophical here. You're not here to listen to me talk about jobs and YouTubing. You're here to watch me play Gemcraft. I don't know why, but hey, you paid no money to do this, and I plan to give you a mediocre quality product. So strap in. And how about I shut up and do the job? Okay, this is interesting. How much hit points? Whoa. No wonder I'm struggling. Okay, I may need to upgrade this. Because right now, the cost of banishing a lot of these monsters is embarrassingly high. Like, to the point where it hurts a lot. So, let's freeze everything to cheese a little bit of extra mana for a short amount of time. And now let's just clear things a little. Let's go for the least amount of hit points. Oh wow, time flies, doesn't it? I'm already up to wave 99, almost 100. That crept up on me. Here I was thinking in my mind, oh yeah, I'm probably about wave 60. And look at the hit points. Jeez, no wonder I'm struggling. Okay, time to focus less on my mana farm, unfortunately, and more on just surviving. I'll tell you what, I like this XP though. Now remember, I'm only focusing on whatever has the least amount of hit points, and yet I'm still raking in the kills. In fact, I wonder what happens when I hit the beam. What happened was not as amazing as I was hoping what would happen, so let's just gloss over that. Come on, mana. That's good enough? Okay. Let's hope I don't perish in the next few seconds. That's alright. I'll pay that. Come on, let's get over 400. Can I reach you with a little bit of... Yes, I can. And I can freeze you as well. You're a goner, mate. Huh? Oh. 77 million. No, you're not a goner. No, that Wraith is laughing at me. And I just have to live with it. Oh well. What level are these up to? Grade 9. What do you reckon, guys? Do I risk it? Whoa. I just saw my mana tank. No, I'm not risking it. I'm just going to try and cheese as much XP as I can over the next few seconds, and then whatever I get is whatever I get, and that's it. Okay. I think it's time to really crank up the cheese. So I've got about 920 monsters on the field. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to last. There we go. So, as ugly as it was, that was what I consider to be a reasonably successful endurance run. I don't play it to beat endurance completely and get those extra wave stones. What I've got at the moment is more than enough for me. I'm not going for fragments, although I probably should focus on fragments a little bit more, and also shadow cores, but that's a more grindy thing that I'll have to do off camera. But there you go. That is a reasonable XP run. 420 odd thousand extra XP. Let's see, do I get 1 or 2 wizard levels extra for that? Almost 3. There we go. Not bad. And I've got nowhere to shove that, so he can disappear. And this is definitely going nowhere for a long time, so that can disappear as well. Anyway, guys, this is just a demonstration, I suppose, of what I can achieve, I suppose, at my current wizard level. And if this is your current wizard level and you have unlocked all of your skills and all of your battle traits, and your talisman is looking, similar to mine, a random smattering of what is mostly fragments with rarity in the range of about 20 to 40, with a couple of outliers here at 71 and 73, then you can achieve that. Just go ahead and copy these skills, use the battle traits that I used earlier on endurance mode, pick your levels wisely, and then just go for it, and hopefully you'll get endurance runs that are yielding this much experience. Admittedly, it's not even 1,000,000 yet, but I'm working on it, and hopefully I'll come up with a even better strategy to try and get even more XP yields with this low wizard level. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment, leave a like, all that YouTubey stuff. Catch you later.